No, but I think it was actually quite interesting. You know, it's cavity wall insulation, centuries ahead of its time. Don't give me one of your funny looks.
I agree, I love DIY. Tomorrow there's going to be more interesting and mysterious objects from David.
Earlier, we saw David Harper's report about the miraculous restoration of Swinton Park's castle. We're going back there now, but not for what you might expect. A couple of local artists have given it a taste of the Orient.
Northern lasses Katie Chaplin and Jill Clay are mad about all things Japanese. They met at Jill's silk painting class and now make a living out of their passion, making and selling Oriental arts and crafts. But neither had set foot in the land of the rising sun.
We got to the point where we knew so much about kimono, we knew so much about Japan and geisha and all the different things. But people had come up to us and they'd say, well, have you been to Japan?
Well, how many times have you been?
Yeah, have you lived there? And
we just felt like frauds, complete frauds, because we couldn't say, oh yes, we go twice a year and we've met this and that. So we thought we had to get the money together.
Katie and Jill made their journey from frauds to the Far East in March 2005.
Well, we didn't feel like tourists. We felt like
locals,
didn't we? As soon as we got off the plane, we just felt that this was the right place to be, and we loved everybody loved us.
And a lot of the locals came up and wanted to get to know us.
It was just gorgeous. We just didn't want to come home.
The geishas just, well, I say just, but they're performing artists. They're very highly trained and very highly respected in Japan. Where a lot of artists in Japan maybe learn one thing throughout their lives, geisha have to learn about 10. So, and also every movement they make is an art. So just every second of their lives, they're living works of art, really.
Inspired by a glimpse into the closed world of the geisha, Jill and Katie wanted to introduce their own country folk to this spectacular Japanese culture. And they've managed to organise the first ever public performance by geisha in the UK.
Well, it's really important to us that people get a taste of Japanese culture because it's not something that you see much around here. It's just important that people learn something and have fun and maybe challenge how they think about Japan and sort of cultural stereotypes.
And in 48 hours, the two geishas, Jill and Katie, met in Kyoto, arrive in Yorkshire as the centrepiece of a Japanese festival that the girls have single-handedly set up.
We haven't got pots of money behind us, we're just the poor artists, I suppose, but we've had to work from absolutely nothing, and we've had to hire a castle, and we've had to pay an extremely large amount to get these geisha over here.
It's the big day. The grand surroundings of Swinton Park Castle near Massam in Yorkshire are playing host to the occasion. Martial art performances, bonsai tree stands, and Japanese food and drink are all on display. Just what will the locals make of it all? At least at Elevensies there's tea drinking, but perhaps with a little more ceremony than your average northern tea shop. A practising geisha and her apprentice, a Maiko, are performing the Japanese art of tea making.
To say that you had like a tea ceremony with a geisha and they go through the whole ceremony and see the amount of detail that goes into every precise movement, it's just amazing. I was mesmerised.
But I have to wonder what they make of all this when they say all this is so different from their country.
Going really, really well. I've just seen like crowds of people watching samurai swords, and that's really, really nice to see that we can bring something special and that people are coming and watching it. People were just coming out, they were at the top of the stairs with the video cameras and taking pictures of them, and yeah, everybody just loves them. They're lovely.
The geisha have absolutely loved everybody. I mean, it is their job to be pleasant to everybody, but you can tell when they're actually enjoying what they're doing and when they're not. Everybody's been really friendly. Everybody seems to have tried to learn a few words of Japanese before they've arrived, and I sort of said konnichiwa and dozo for please. So everybody's really got into the spirit of it. It's really good.
We've put our absolute hearts and souls into it over the last year, and we're just really proud of what we've achieved, and hopefully we'll be able to do it again, bigger and better.
Now we've seen how well things have gone, we've learnt a lot of lessons, we've learnt what we need to do, what we don't need to do, and we've already got the plans started.